Hey guys, what's up? Jeff here again to orient your fitness in the right direction, and today I thought I'd do more of a controversial video, and some of you guys may not like what I'm about to say, but I want you guys to hear me out because I'm going to make an argument that you probably have not heard of before, and I'm just going to make it for the hell of it. And I'm going to make the argument of why squats are actually a bad exercise. And I know what you're thinking, oh my god, that's heresy. I can't believe you're saying that. I can't believe it. Well, I'm about to argue my point. And don't let you think that that's my actual position. I actually think squats done properly with good form are actually a very good exercise. But for the sake of it, I'm going to go the other way and say they're a bad exercise and argue my point. And why do I say that they're a bad exercise? Well, you see all these Instagram fitness models, they're always squatting and they're always, you know, showing off their butts saying, oh, I look so good, this is the only exercise you need, this is all I do, I just squat. And you see people saying that, that's all they do for their lower body. You see that in the gym, that's all these women do, they just mainly run on the treadmill, they squat. I mean, not everyone does that, but that's what a lot of women do. It's also what a lot of guys do. And squat seems to be like the only lower body exercise many people do. And that's unfortunate because that can actually harm you in the long run. And how could that be? Well, when you squat, the main muscle you're working out is your gluteus maximus, right? Which is your strongest hip extension muscle. It brings your leg back behind you. It also does hip external rotation. So it's a very important muscle. The muscle is especially important when you age and you just want to get around, even going from a seated to a standing position in your chair. That muscle is critical then. But a major muscle you're actually leaving out if you just squat. You're actually leaving out a major muscle. And I've mentioned this in my other videos, but that major muscle you're leaving out is your gluteus medius muscle, which is the critical hip stabilizer muscle. And you really use that muscle when you're doing single leg activities, which you're constantly doing throughout the day. Whenever you walk, whenever you run, whenever you go up and down the stairs, you're on one leg quite often when you're active. So if this muscle's weak, what could happen is, say you're walking and you're taking a step. Well, say you're standing on this leg. If your gluteus medius muscle is strong, this side of your hip should be stable. But if the gluteus medius is weak, your pelvis can then drop towards the opposite side. Then the leg that you're standing on, your knee can cave in. Then that could lead to knee pain. It could lead to knee damage over time. It could impact your feet, it could impact your hips, it could impact you up your whole body, because if something is going wrong at one part of your body, it can affect you elsewhere. And this is something that many people deal with. I mean, this muscle is actually very weak in many people, even who go to the gym frequently, just because this muscle is so often neglected. You're not working out this muscle when you squat, you're not really working it out because, like I said, the gluteus medius is a hip stabilizer muscle, and it's primarily active when you're on one leg. When you squat, both your feet are on the ground, so your pelvis is being supported by both your feet and it's being kept stable. When you're on one foot though, now your gluteus medius is really working. So you're not really challenging that muscle in the gym, you're not. And so you only squat, you only work out on the treadmill. What could happen is if this muscle is weak, you're constantly caving in, and that could be hundreds of times. So you can easily see how people get knee pain and other issues in their body, especially from running. So yeah, that would be my argument of why squats aren't the best exercise, because they leave out that muscle. And also, many people, they do squats with bad form. They lean forward too much, or maybe their knees cave in, or maybe their knees go over their toes too much, where they get shearing forces out their patellofemoral joint, where their kneecap meets their femur. So that could be a lot of shearing stress there. And like I told a guy the other day, they haven't really found a way to replace the knee. I mean, they could replace other joints in your body. They can't replace your kneecap though. They still haven't found a way. So that likely, if you get arthritis there, where your bone's grinding on bone, that's likely an issue that's gonna dog you for the rest of your life until maybe they advance some other treatment, maybe stem cells eventually. But for now, you can't really do anything about that if you get arthritis there. So that's why you gotta be careful when you squat. You gotta squat with good form, but overall, I do think squats are a good exercise, I do. But there's some bad aspects about it too. And so I just thought I'd go the other way, just for the sake of it for this video, because you know, I get bored talking about the same stuff. I could go all over the place, but you know, for this video, I decided to go a different path. But anyways, I think a lot of you guys will, hopefully you enjoyed that video. This has been Jeff once more, orienting your fitness in the right direction. If you like this video, thumb it up, comment, subscribe to my channel if you have new suggestions. You can give them to me. And until next time, I'll talk to you guys later soon.